Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different, as I'm part of the beta, alpha, early development of Adapt or Perish as a tester, of course. And yeah, today I wanted to show you some impressions of the game, what it is all about, what you can do in here, because it has some quite interesting concepts which you will see shortly. Okay, tips during loading screens, it's very helpful, of course. So it is all about building your own units, pretty much. And then when you got your own units, you need to go hunt for huge AI opponents called the Overseers. And the quicker you can dispatch those or get rid of them, the more your design will be worth, and then you have a ranking with this. But I'll just show you now in-game. Oops. So, here's my foundation, here's my miner, so two very basic buildings. And those are the places where you get resources. So they're two resources, red and blue. Do they have names? Not sure. But now, so this is a very big world. So you can scroll for a very long time in any given direction. I'm not sure if it is actually infinite, but yeah, the further away from your home base you get, the more dangerous your opponents will become. Okay, see here, this red resource is ticking up, so I should let me get some more mines up so I can get more resources. At this start you always have 3 of those mines available. And first one over there, second one down here. See that guy? Alright. So the miners, what can they build? They can only build other foundations. So here you really got the rough basics of what a unit can do. Let's create some new units then. For example, I don't want to have my miners everywhere. I want to have buildings which can do the mining. So for this, this is a location, so you can save points on the map here. But I want to make a new unit. So units and buildings are all the same. The only difference is if it has movement speed 0, then it's a building. If it has more than 0 movement speed, then it's a unit. And you see here, they should see that better. That they change some of their appearance depending on what stats you use here. Okay, but let's screw this, make a new one. So I wanted to build a building which can do mining, so let's call it a mine. It should have 0 speed since it is a building. Site is pretty much irrelevant, so you see how the more expensive this is, the more stats I give it, the more expensive it is. And let's also give it minimum HP. Okay, let's give it some, so it doesn't just fall over instantly. Actually, shields. Okay, shields cost blue, so I'll just get them some HP instead. I don't want any attack on this thing, so I'll leave it all on minimum. I can also select if I should attack ground or fire, ground or air units. This thing should not be able to train or build anything, but it has the ability it can mine. So there are a lot of special abilities here as well. So explodes on contact, explodes on death, the lower level upgrade which increases basically stats of every unit on the field, salvage killed resources, steal aggression is good for tanky units, can teleport around, more shield damage, so there's a lot of special stuff you can do. But you got our basic mine, got this, there we go. And now of course we want to have maybe a builder unit, which is a little bit more advanced than the normal miner. So Yeah, a little bit more speed might be useful. And no attack as well, but it can build. And it can build mines. And abilities itself cannot mine. Let's give it blink teleport. This probably costs blue. We don't have blue resources just yet, so we'll just do it like this. Set and close, and now we got a builder which can build a new mine. And in order to get builders, to train builders, we need to edit the foundation so it can train builders as well. Save and close. There we go. So you can always reconfigure the types of units you can train in buildings, but units can only have one set of buildings or units they can train. So we go a builder, and oh, there's some stuff I should. So some crates are hidden, not really hidden, but can be found across the map. And for example, this one here should be a blue resource. There we go, there's the builder, and it can build mines. Oh, we got 150 blue rarium. Apparently this resource is called. Alright. So you will build a mine. And then I can send this miner to find another mine. Or another resource pile, whatever. You see there's a not that mobile at all. Okay, and the builder unit is a lot better in doing that stuff. So far we've not found any opponents, but we've also not found any. There we go, there are some. Let's not get in there. We haven't found any blue resource. There's some, what are they called, rarium stashes. Okay, let's send you over there. And you only see those things as long as you have it in line of sight, so having some like huge line of sight buildings or units around to have an eye on the map, that could be nice. Okay, there's something. We can build another mine here and then hopefully get this here under control. And what's this? I have no idea what this is. We should check it out as soon as we got this mine ready. 93. Like also, the more stats a unit has, the longer it takes to build military buildings. And maybe since this here is really exposed, let's see if we can, those locations, if we can create a new building. So it is speed 0. It should have very high fire range, like 12, and a line of sight of 16. So the line of sight is really not that expensive, so we can do that safely. And give this a good shield, because it should be able to stand there without being repaired all the time. It should detect stealth. And you can also, yeah, create stealth units, of course. I didn't mention that before. There we go, this. The damage itself, it's contributing a lot to the cost, so we need to be careful with that. And this is our basic tower. And what we could also do to this is let our towers boost up every other unit on the field with the global level upgrade. Let me turn down the damage a little bit. Some HP, some less shield. It's always about fine-tuning how long the unit will take to build and all this stuff. Save and close, and now we want to edit the builder, of course, that he can build the basic tower as well. Okay, So, of course this builder here, well it's a miner, this builder can only build the mine because it was on one of the old builders. So we want to have a new one. Actually, you know what? Let's build more foundations. Since there's units we created, we put a lot of stats into them. Actually, let's re-edit them. Basic military unit, no. Edit selected. So it takes 74 seconds. That is a long time. Attack range is 11.5. Let's put the line of sight to the same. Speed to 1.6. Let's remove the reflecting damage, that makes them 10% quicker. And deactivate the explosions. There we go. And you see here the range of the unit. And as soon as we got some of those going, can really start putting some pressure on opponents. See if we can maybe even see an overseer today. But I probably at this point not really in the position. Not really that competitive this build is. You're just showing off all this stuff. Overseer resistance initiated. See analysis for status. Okay. So overseer resistance is low. So they're not really aware of us, of our presence, could say. I take military units, let's train some here as well. Okay, but they know that we're here. Oh, there's just a miner, never mind. Let's get you over there. Maybe in the meantime we can train another unit. Create a new unit. Let's make this artillery. So it has very low fire rate, very high fire range, and some good damage. Oh, this is taking a long time there. Let's put it like this. Speed doesn't need to be that good. Sight also not at all. We'll just take other units to scout. Don't need that much HP on this fella as well. Has no abilities. It can only take ground units. Save this one. And edit the foundation. You can now also train artillery. Save. So where's my building unit? Basic multi, basic multi, basic. So we give the artillery as fire attacks. Okay. I was waiting for resources. Let's cancel the other creations so we can have a focus on this guy. Now at this point we're really kind of locked in this area. We don't have too much resource income, so we can't really expand that much either. This guy is tough. 80% still left. Okay, you built me a basic tower. Looks like we could drive him away at least. Ooh, almost killed that lad. So here is the shield. Very long range. Basically covers all of our area. Let's get that tower up over here. Maybe another boulder. Get the mines up. And we saw all units were quite weak. So maybe let's change that. Let's call it upgrade building. Very inspired, I know. No movement speed, no line of sight, no HP. And it has the ability to global level upgrade. And added the builder, he can also build the upgrade building. Oh, this guy killed our tower builder. Damage. So let's try this with the tower once again. Actually, cancel that. The mines should be quicker. Here we go. 90%, 100, another mine. Real quick. See, resource income increasing a lot, but I have no blue resource income anymore. Let's get a few more buildings here. So let's rework this basic military units and select it. It costs 54. So I'll just say it doesn't detect stealth anymore. And that makes it a lot quicker to be created. Basic military units are much cheaper as well. And you see the resources are rising again. So next step should be to liberate this area so I get more resources. Can expand a little bit. But first of all, once again, get the tower up. So upgrade buildings also increase the cost of your stuff, so you need to be careful with that. So now the basic tower costs 1,441, but its stats will have increased quite a bit. Basic military unit still fairly affordable though. I see those guys are just barely a challenge anymore. And we finally have some reliable defenses here. Okay. There we go. Now it's time to go to the offensive. No cancels on the artillery. You don't want to get the basic units. Good. Okay, driving that guy away. And we can start to maybe catch on the attention. No, the closer to our towers, but he doesn't fall for that really. I got some AI buildings as well. Okay, we do need to be careful to not overextend, of course. Since when you get too aggressive, the pushback will be a lot bigger as well. Okay, we almost cleared that area out. That's good to see. So of course the graphics in this game are far from being spectacular. Please don't do that. Good. But it's all about, I think this is also a one-man project, so it's not really a big surprise. You go over there. What's this? Okay. HP recharge. Nice. Okay, and we are getting more resource points. Lovely. Maybe same for some artillery units as well, since our army is growing now. Of course, flying units would be a lot quicker to switch between places. But for now, yeah, this just costs resources which I don't have, and those resources are actually hiding over there. Let's see you. Oh, you're waiting for the resources, right? Okay, let's just cancel everything. Here, we got that building up, and then we'll put down a tower as well. If I'm not mistaken, upgrade building. Okay, now it looks like we've caused some more aggression. New overseer resistance high, alright. We lost that little outpost there as well. Oh, there's an upgrade building. Oopsie. Basic tower. Let's build that over here. Okay, builder is still alive. Good to hear that. Actually build a mill here as well. I would mill a mine. Oh, that's a lot of enemy presence. Let's get you back to base. Oh, no. Artillery, one of those. Okay, I think I need to destroy those guys here before I can get a new colony out. That's easier said than realized in the end. Oh, there we go, first artillery piece. This thing is really slow. I should have invested a little bit more demolition speed. Okay, artillery is definitely doing some work. It's good to see. This mine in the south is still safe as well. Good. At this point, really need to get some more. I always figured they needed of those resources, more of the red stuff. here and get more basic motor units. This mine here. Oh no, air units. Uh-oh. No, they're taking apart my artillery since they don't have anti-air capacities. Lost another mine here as well. That's actually 2 mines, only 1 left. Ay. This is not looking very promising. Okay, but I think I should have given you a rough idea of what this game is about. Is this a air unit? So, yeah, all about it. There's customizable units. You can go as far or as short you want with those. We go short, is that a thing? Not sure. Say yeah, please. I was not able to actually reach any of the bosses here. I might need to practice a little bit more, but as a first impressions video, this should be about fine. So, yeah, if you've any questions or anything about this game, just feel free to leave them in the comments. If I cannot answer them, I'll just ask the devs. And yeah, this should be it for today. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.